And so she calls me sobbing that Alan Rickman died, and I'm thinking, did you ever even see Family Ties?
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted.
Good morning. I am half dead today. This weekend, we had Nikki's gender reveal. So if you haven't watched last weekend's video, make sure you check it out. And so I am just feeling a bit run down today. It was an amazing weekend. We had an amazing time. Party went off without a hitch. I unfortunately made some very irresponsible decisions that led to a disappointing result, but there were other factors that I have no control over that also contributed to that. So we're just going to start again this week, right? Anyway, it is week 2 of the 1 milligram dose, which means we are now on our 10th injection. Sorry, I got a snag in my fingernail. Anyway, we are on our 10th injection. So we're going to get this done. Just need to sanitize the area. Here's what our pen looks like. You just take this little cap off. The needle's hiding in here. And then you're going to put it to the skin. You're going to hear one click. It takes about 10 seconds from the start of the click for it to be done, but it's done when the yellow stops moving and there's a little window. And we're done. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to put this in my sharps container, and I always tend to do like a follow-up swipe, even though the directions don't tell you to. Anyway, we're going to have a great week. We're going to do a bunch of crock pot meals to make my life easier, because this weekend we have Christmas. It never ends, y'all. Anyway, I hope you have an awesome week. I know I will. And I'm going to pay better attention to what I'm doing to my body.
Schmooches.
Schmook.
Hi.
Hi. I need a nap. I'm not going to get one.
Already?
Yep.
We just had lunch.
Yep.
You'll never guess where we ate. We've never been there before.
You can see the background probably.
We had chicken sandwiches at Temple 22. I swear we eat other things. I swear we do. But her in-laws were in town from
The places.
where they live
Yep.
for Christmas. That's what I was trying to say, and I could not think of words.
Oh. Those have been very hard lately.
It's for real though. Dude, her pregnancy brain is rubbing off on me so hardcore. It's like, I was trying to cook Christmas yesterday.
It was an interesting process.
Yo, I left chocolate chips in a freaking silverware drawer.
Yeah, a utensil drawer.
Because, you know why? Because these things, that was in the drawer. And so I opened the drawer to get the clippy.
The drawer?
And then I just put the freaking chocolate chips in there. And then later I was looking for the chocolate chips and I was like, I can't find them. I swear I put them right here. And then I told Nikki, I said, yeah, I got the clip out of the drawer. And as soon as I said that, she looked at the drawer and she was like, Mindy? I'm like, no.
Hey, at least I got the smarts to look in the drawer.
I am broken.
Oh, gosh.
But look, I have my wedding ring on.
Yay, me too, but mine is actually getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting tighter.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you're pregnant and an
Well, that's true, but I do need to drink more water. Like, I do. I really do.
I'm drinking all the water right now.
I don't. I'm going to start doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. What?
And it's going to make me have to go downstairs more. But so I can at least track my water.
I'm telling you, get one of those little baby refrigerators to put up there.
Well, Tanner has a baby refrigerator. But I need to do more, like, activities. So going up and down the stairs isn't...
There's so much room for activity.
There sure as heck is. So Tanner got me a Michael's gift card for Christmas, and he wants to go to Michael's today.
Fun. Okay, so I put these shorts on this morning.
Yeah.
And I just wore them a couple of weeks ago, but they loose.
Like loosey-goosey.
Like loosey-goosey. Ha! That's a loosey-goosey talk.
Oh my gosh. You're crazy as hell. Crazy.
I mean... What in the heck was that nonsense?
I don't know.
Somebody tried to kill us just now, except for not really. It was just a perceived murdering. It wasn't an actual murdering. It was a drive-by fruiting.
Oh my god. Wait, what's that from? Oh my gosh.
You know.
I don't.
You know. It was from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yes.
Remember when he chucks that orange at Pierce Brosnan's head?
Oh my gosh. No, it's not Pierce Brosnan. It's
Yes, it is.
No. Yes, you are correct. However, to me, he will. I mean, I've never seen any of the 007s that he's been in.
He's James Bond.
He's not the James Bond. Like for me, Sean Connery is James Bond. But you know who's gonna be James Bond? Girls, let's talk about it. Henry Cavill.
Cause I'll call to your winter, oh, valley of plenty.
Listen, girl, listen.
Here's the thing: nobody should be that attractive ever.
It's so stupid.
It's not right.
It is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Here's the thing. There are not very many people. My husband is hot.
Mine too.
He is. I mean, not hers, mine. But yes.
Our husbands are very good looking.
In
my opinion.
Yes.
But like in regular
Yeah.
standards.
Here's the thing. Like, so just like fried chicken, like my hot chicken, like my Mohawk.
Yeah.
Like I know Mohawk's not for everybody, but to me, it's delicious.
Yes.
That's how my husband is.
Same.
He is snack.
Yeah.
For me.
I do enjoy
He is
Tanner's
snack
movie a lot.
for me. Her husband, a snack for her.
The best snack
Nobody
ever. I
else
love
gets
it.
to eat the snacks.
No one else will touch that snack. Because if they try,
Draw back and numb.
yes. Where did my hand go?
I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Oh, Henry Cavill.
He is
Anyway,
full court.
he not a snack. He a buffet.
He
He a golden corral.
buffet.
He's real good looking. He is. It's not right.
It's not.
His jaw could cut glass.
It sure could.
It's dumb.
It's dumb. I
Also,
agree.
roach. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
We're not
I
going to
am
talk.
angry.
Yep. We're not going to talk about that anymore.
And
However,
if you know, you know. But if you don't know, watch The Witcher.
yes, it's a fantastic show. I'll go ahead and talk about it.
I don't want that one.
Oh, okay.
Mostly because I didn't see it until it was too late.
You turd bucket.
I thought you were over Snape.
It's Alan Rickman though. Like he was such a sweet man to those children. Okay, do you want to tell a story, or do you want me? Can we both tell a story? We'll tell a story. So I think it was like January, February 2015, 2016, something like that. Alan Rickman passes away. Horrible loss to the community of Hollywood, right? Like fantastic in everything that he's
Not
ever
laughing
been
because
in.
he died. I'm just laughing at the
Yes.
story.
So Mindy and I obviously have bonded over Harry Potter. I call her when she's still working at the place where we worked together, and I tell her, as I'm crying, that Alan Rickman has died. And she's like, I didn't know that you were a fan of his. I didn't know that you liked him. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And then because I don't know how to control my emotions, I hang up on her. And Mindy's like, whatever. And then proceed.
So here's the thing, behind the scenes. Earlier that day, I had heard that Alan Rickman had died on the radio on my way into work. And for some reason, in my broken brain, Alan Rickman translated to Alan Thicke.
Who actually a year later
Who
did
then
die.
a year later did pass away. And Nikki was like, you did that. So anyway, I was thinking in my head the whole time, Alan Thicke. The whole time. And so she calls me sobbing that Alan Rickman died, and I'm thinking, did you ever even see Family Ties? Was that even the show he was on? I think so. And like, she's too young. Like, I mean, how does she even know who Alan Thicke is? That was what was happening in my brain the whole time. And she was so mad. Literally 15 seconds after we hung up, lightning struck my brain, and I realized who it was and what I had just said to my Harry Potter obsessed friend.
So rude.
I called her back immediately. She would not answer the damn phone. She was so pissed at me she would not pick up.
I don't know if that was why. I mean, we did this at work.
It was before the workday even started. We weren't even clocked in yet. So then I send her an email and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought you meant Alan Thicke. And so I'm sending all these things to her. 5 seconds later, my phone rings and all I hear is, she was like, thank you. I needed that.
Did.
So I'm convinced that Jesus made me forget who Alan Rickman was just so I could make Nikki not be depressed about Snape dying.
Yeah. That was before I actually like had feelings about Snape being not a horrible human
Snape
being,
was
just
awful.
selfish. Not
Awful.
selfish-ish.
Here's the thing. Still not as bad as Dumbledore. Dumbledore is awful.
Yeah, but who's the worst?
Oh, we don't talk about her.
She's a
Umbridge. I don't like her.
no.
Nope.
She's worse than Voldemort.
Yep. He just didn't have a nose and he was upset about it.
He was so mad.
Okay, we're gonna go shopping now. And bye. Oh, these are heavy. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
It's way back there, friends. Eee. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without petite tomatoes in my life. Shout it. This is upsetting. Peppermint whipped cream?
Ew.
Gross. The grocery store wasn't nearly as busy today as I thought it would be.
It wasn't, but I'm still tired.
Well, you're always tired because you're growing a human.
What?
Somebody was being a good face.
Just true. Wait. Why did...
The chicken cross.
No. Why did... What are the types of boats? There's
Boats.
a
And holes.
cargo ship. Why did... No, not a cargo ship. What's the one that's flat? It's flat.
Oh shit.
It's not a cargo ship. Yeah. Okay. We have the planes.
Oh.
Carriers. Aircraft carrier.
Uh-huh.
Why did
Better be good.
Why did the aircraft carrier have a barcode on it?
Why?
So they could Scandinavian. There's supposed to be something about Norway in there somewhere. Hold on, I have to find it. Hold on.
It's funnier when you have to explain it.
It is. Oh, did you know that Norway puts barcodes on their ships? Why? So they can Scandinavian.
Mm-hmm. I mean, mine would have worked too. Why do Norwegian aircraft carriers?
Yes. I wasn't hearing that because I was trying to look for it. Ugh, goodness gracious.
Guys, I love your face. You're the best.
Best. The best in the world.
You're the best around. And nothing's ever gonna keep you down. Not if you wear a bra.
No. Because bras, get you a friend that's like a bra. Supportive.
My husband is so supportive all the time. It's annoying.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I
Yes.
love you guys. Bye. Okay, let's go through this grocery haul. We have some fat-free shredded cheddar cheese for the mac and cheese. We've got some voodoo chips. Those are just for snacking and delicious. If you've never had them, eat them. The spicy ones are especially delicious. Some fruit punch stir. I also got some non-fat Greek yogurt for several things. A turnip. I've never eaten a turnip before. Should be fun. Got some red potatoes, some Cosmic crisp apples. I've been having issues with my appetite lately, so there are times where I simply cannot fathom eating an entire meal, but a good way to get some calories in is to just cut up one of these with about 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. Lots of protein. Peanut butter is extremely calorie dense, so good idea. Some turkey breakfast sausage, some chicken breasts, ham hocks for the stone soup. I got some beef smoked sausage for the sausage skillet, peppers for the sausage skillet, a carrot, cabbage for the stone soup. Some more of this Bonza chickpea pasta for the mac and cheese. This tortellini is for next week, but I had a coupon on Ibotta. And then I got some more drumsticks because we've been out for a while and my husband asked for them. And also some petite diced tomatoes for the soup. I will put the total on the screen along with my Ibotta cashback total. Okay, bye. So next week, as you're watching it, is going to be Dolly Parton's birthday. So we are going to honor the Queen of Country by having a bunch of her favorite recipes. We're going to be doing Dollywood's famous cinnamon bread, Dolly's stone soup recipe, the big sausage skillet from Dollywood, and then air fryer fried chicken with mac and cheese and cabbage. And then you know the deal. We eat out once on the weekend days and have some form of leftovers for the rest of the week.
If you're interested in seeing any of these recipes, make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so you know as soon as this recipe video goes live next week. Good morning. So it's the end of week 10, which is absolutely insane. It just feels like time is absolutely flying by. I only have 2 doses left in my 1 milligram pack, and then I have my 1.7 milligram, but I have been waiting for the 2.4 to be off back order for probably about a month now. So I'm getting a little nervous about that. My doctor had given me what she thought was another discount card for another 6-month discount on my Wegovy, and it wasn't. The discount portion had been torn off the top, so I went to go and activate it this last week, and it doesn't have any of the information I need for it to activate. So I'm gonna try calling Novo Nordisk this week to see if they will activate it for me anyway, but I seriously doubt that it's gonna happen. So I have at least 2 more packs worth that I can purchase, and after that, who knows what's gonna happen, because while my insurance does cover it, it has to be approved, and I'm on a high deductible health plan. Hi baby. I'm on a high deductible health plan, so my prescription coverage doesn't kick in until I meet my deductible, which is thousands of dollars. So Richard says we'll find a way to afford it, and I'm like, I don't know if I can justify spending $1,300 a month on this medication. So we'll see what happens. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just where we are now. So anyway, as always, I just wanted to kind of go over my non-scale victories and any side effects I had this week before we get to the results. There were lots of non-scale victories this week, lots of things that I noticed. One of the big ones is my wedding ring is starting to fit a little more comfortably. I can't always wear it every day because my hands do swell a lot, especially with the weather we've been having. It's been like in the 30s and then in the 80s, and then in the 30s and then in the 80s, and it's like my body is just like, I don't know what to do with this schizophrenia. I don't know. It's so much bipolar. Anyway, my Fitbit is also fitting a lot looser. When I first put it on, it was like it would leave an indent where the hole is where my Fitbit went. It still does that from time to time, but like I can actually move it up and down my arm. I can rotate it around. So that's something that I've definitely noticed being looser. Christmas, I didn't do a lot of filming, but I did stay on track. It was a very active day. Lots of cooking and all of that, as there always is during the holidays, but I had allotted myself calories for what I knew I was cooking. I stayed true to that, and surprisingly, I was actually able to eat a full plate of food. It wasn't a huge plate of food, but it was a full plate of food, and I haven't been able to do that in quite some time, so that was actually kind of nice. I also took a slice of chocolate cake that I covered. I make a chocolate cake, it's like a pudding cake, so it's super moist, and then I make a chocolate ganache that goes on top, and I had put the ganache on top, but I had to scrape it all off. It was just way too sweet for me. So that's actually pretty cool, I thought. Anyway, I've also been trying to take better care of my skin. I think we've talked about the fact that I don't always do the best job at taking care of myself. But this last week, I actually washed my face every single day, which may not sound like a big deal to you, but to me, that's a big deal. I actually even ordered some new skincare that's supposed to be coming, I think, today. Because my skin has changed a lot since I've gotten older. I used to just be a total grease ball, and now I have drier skin, so I'm kind of navigating that. Oh my gosh, dog, what? Anyway, the other thing that I noticed this week is that, like, I've definitely noticed my face getting thinner. Like, I can see a difference when I look at myself in the mirror, when I look at myself in the camera, and I had 2 or 3 different people comment to me over video calls, because I video chat with family in California a lot, that they can really tell in my face that I've lost some weight. So that's always exciting when you hear people tell you, and the most exciting part is I'm actually starting to see it myself, which is something that I struggle with when I'm losing weight. So side effects, really nothing new. The constipation came back a little bit this week, but nothing like, I'm not going days and days. I just noticed that when I go, I feel like I still need to go, but nothing is happening. And usually a couple hours later, I'll need to go again, but it's definitely not diarrhea. So I know TMI side effects always are. Also, the burping is real. Like, I burp constantly. I've always been a very burpy person anyway, but it's definitely more so than usual. So, okay, results, the exciting part. I ended the week with 498 excess calories. So I'm trying to get closer to that calorie goal to make sure that I'm hitting my goals and not saving it all for the end of the week. I lost this week a total of 5 pounds. That's, I believe, the biggest number since my first week, and it's fully awesome. The fact that that happened during Christmas, the fact that I'm just really happy. That brings my total to 35.9 pounds, so basically 36 pounds in 10 weeks. That means my average is still at like 3.6 pounds-ish per week, and I couldn't be happier, honestly. I think obviously I'm feeling it in my clothes. I want to say probably the biggest difference between this week and last week in terms of what I did that I think affected that number is I was extremely fastidious about making sure that I drank all of my water every day and that I slept as close to or more than 8 hours a night as possible. Those two things have, I think, the biggest effect on my weight loss, aside from what I eat, obviously, than anything. So if you are struggling to see the scale move and you know that you're not drinking enough, make sure that you start to do that. I will show you what I use. I don't believe I've shared this on my channel yet. This is my water bottle. I got it off of Amazon, and I'll link it down below. Now, I don't know if you can see, but it has timestamps on it. It says 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m. It has little motivational phrases on it that I could care less about. But I keep this in the fridge, and I refill my insulated cup from it throughout the day. And these little timestamps just make sure that I know that I'm staying on track to drinking so that I'm not just chugging water at the end of the day and waking up 50 million times in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. I try to make sure that I'm done drinking water by 9 o'clock at night. My bedtime is around 11:15. So that way I have enough time to eliminate before I'm going to bed. So if you don't have something like this and you're struggling with drinking water, I highly recommend it. This holds about 100 ounces of water, which is about a gallon, and that's how much I drink every single day. So thank you so much for being here, as always. If you enjoyed this video, if you found any of it helpful, please give it a like. Comment down below where you're at in your journey. I would love to hear from you. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. If you're not, I would love to have you join my YouTube family. It really helps the channel out if you click that subscribe button. I know there are a lot of people that watch my videos on a weekly basis that aren't subscribed. So if you haven't yet, that would really help me out. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.
Feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding